Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about The Grinch. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you should go see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't know anything about the film and you want to go completely blind, then let's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
Fred! What are you doing? Okay.
So, The Grinch stars Benedict Cumberbatch as The Grinch. You may know him as Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Strange. So we all pretty much know how the story of The Grinch goes. The Grinch hates Christmas, the Who's love Christmas, the Grinch steals Christmas from the Who's are happy anyway, the Grinch learns to love Christmas, happy all the end. And this movie doesn't really mess with that formula, so that's pretty much the summary and pretty much everything that goes on in this movie. So just before I talk about the main movie itself, I gotta talk about the little short story that they had just before the movie. And because this movie's made by Illumination, you know for a fact that the Minions are gonna feature somewhere in the movie. And what better place than to have a short story just before the movie about Minions. So in this short story, there are two Minions, they escape from prison, and then they end up back in prison. The end. Now, this short story is only a couple of minutes long, and it did make me laugh at a couple of points, but it just gets to a point with Illumination where it just gets really sad that they just hang on to the Minions in everything they do. I mean, could you imagine at the start of every Pixar movie that they have Woody or Buzz run across the screen going, "Hey, we were in Toy Story"? It would get really old, really fast, and you just start to lose faith in the credibility of Pixar. But in all fairness, you can't compare Illumination to Pixar. It's like comparing the iPod to the Zune. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about The Grinch. So first of all, Benedict Cumberbatch really does actually lose himself in this performance. There comes like so many points in this movie where you really can't tell it's him, and he gives a really good performance as the Grinch. But I know what you're all going to do, as I've done it myself. We're all going to compare this to Jim Carrey's Grinch. And pretty much in a nutshell, I found it really funny that despite the fact that this is an animated movie, Jim Carrey's Grinch was way more animated than this Grinch. Now, I'm not saying that Benedict Cumberbatch's Grinch is terrible compared to Jim Carrey's. However, with Jim Carrey's Grinch, he uses his full range of his vocals, he uses the full range of his body movements, and overall I think he just embodies the character a lot more than Benedict Cumberbatch does. I know it's not really much of a fair comparison, seeing as Benedict Cumberbatch only really gets to use his voice in this, and Jim Carrey pretty much gets to use everything, but the comparisons are definitely worth noting. And like I pretty much just said, the story just follows the exact same beats as every other Grinch story out there. So if you know the story, there's not really much to talk about there. But as well, in a few ways, I do actually relate to the Grinch. I mean, especially seeing as it's November right now and Christmas is already being stuffed down our throats. I mean, in the movie, the Grinch does have many understandable reasons why he hates Christmas. But as well, I found that the Who's were just really obnoxious when it came to Christmas. I mean, I know it's pretty much by design, but there are loads of times where they're pretty much invading his personal space and doing other obnoxious things like that to him. So again, he has very legitimate reasons why he should hate Christmas. But in all fairness, I wasn't really looking for too much of an in-depth story or too much character growth with this one, because I didn't figure there was going to be much of any of that. But what I was really looking for was just to have a bit of a laugh with this movie, and I definitely got that. I mean, most of the jokes were predictable, but there were these couple of rare gems in the movie that really caught me off guard and actually really made me laugh a lot. But in a nutshell, a lot of the messages in this movie are really heavy-handed, because they pretty much need to be, seen as this is a kids' movie. But having said that, they do actually have their desired effect, so I can't really fault them too much for that. Overall, guys, Benedict Cumberbatch's performance as the Grinch is really good, and it actually does make me want to see him do more voice acting roles, though he has done quite a few already. I mean, he's definitely got the face for it. Nah, just kidding, he's alright. The story, the comedy, and the messages are pretty cliche, though I do give the comedy a pass, as it is quite funny in this movie. And as well, the animation style is really slick and easy on the eyes, so you know, you can't really complain there. Now, I know some people do like to celebrate Christmas a bit early, but come on, leave the Christmas movies in December, that's all I'm saying. Now, as for whether or not you guys should go see it, like I've said, this movie is enjoyable, though I think this movie is obviously more tailored for children and they'll enjoy it a lot more than we will. But in all honesty, I think to get the full enjoyment out of this movie, you need to wait till Christmas comes. That way, you'll be more in the mood for Christmas and ready for the messages that it wants to give you. So pretty much I'd say see it, but just don't see it right now. Okay guys, that's my review of The Grinch. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite Grinch movie? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!